As a teenager, you have to listen. You don't know best.
Hello, I'm Eric Sondheimer of the Los Angeles Times, and welcome to the latest edition of Season Interrupted. Throughout the spring, the Los Angeles Times and myself will be interviewing Southern California seniors whose careers and dreams were cut short by the coronavirus pandemic. Though the CIAF schedule has been canceled, the accomplishments of these young men and young women deserve your attention. Today's guest is tennis player Mike Thomas from Harvard-Westlake. Mike, I can't imagine how frustrating that must have been for everybody on the team, particularly a team with 6 seniors.
We got sent home from school, so it looked like our season was postponed, but we didn't find out for a couple weeks that that CIF had canceled the rest of the year. So that night that it did get canceled, like probably a couple weeks ago, I called my coach, he was the assistant coach when I was a freshman and sophomore, and then got promoted to head coach. And I had become really close with him over the years. I called him and just thanked him and started crying because, I mean, we were looking forward to this, and this was going to be the year where we were going to just do everything we hoped for, hopefully. And so the emotion came out that way. And we've also had a couple of team meetings over Zoom where we've all been able to talk, and we've all just kind of shared how we felt about it and our favorite stories together, especially the seniors.
Well, you're headed to Colgate where you're going to try and play tennis, but most importantly, you want to become a teacher. So explain for people how that interest came about recently when you got to teach, I guess, in elementary school.
Last summer, I had no plans of having a job or doing much of anything besides tennis until one day my dad said that he heard about an opportunity to teach summer school at my elementary school. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And within a day, I immediately fell in love with the idea of teaching. I just had probably 20 kids that were my responsibility from 8 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. And I got to teach them during the summer, and I immediately fell in love with that. And I think that's what I want to do, and that's what I want to major in at Colgate.
So many lessons to be learned from this that we're all going to look back on and stuff. But
yeah.
What are some of the things that you've learned? Because you're only a teenager, and sometimes it's hard. These are hard lessons. What do you think you've learned from this whole situation?
As a teenager, you have to listen. You don't know best. Maybe sometimes you think you do, but especially something this serious and this dangerous, you just have to listen to the people that know better than you and that are older than you. And as much as I or my teammates might want to go out and play tennis, sometimes that's not the best thing to do. Sometimes you have to just listen to people who know what they're talking about and stay home and stay safe for you and the people around you.
Finally, everybody's got so much free time. They're discovering new things.
I have been around my brothers a lot because they just came back, and I haven't really seen them that much in the last 3 years since they went off to college. So I've just been kind of learning, adopting their habits. One of my brothers is very into designing clothes, and that's not something I ever really looked at. And I've just watched him do that and tried to mimic that in a way.
And we wish you the best at Colgate, and it's great that you're going to become a teacher because kids need great teachers. So yes. Congratulations, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.